How's it going? How's it going? Okay.
We are back.
The Brave squad at DTR fought through the trenches. We had to switch the console. Basically, we're having issues with the PCs getting captured properly. I won't get into the technicals, but we opted to switch back to the PS5s, and they said, "Does anyone here have an account with all the DLC?"
Thankfully,
Come
we
straight
did.
to the rescue. Even though, listen, they did not make it easy. I forget how installing the DLC manually. All right, we got the MC talking. Never mind.
Oh, the energy's to die for right now.
So we have Blook VS Never jump. Never jump. You will get hit every single time. Mr. Uppercut yourself, right?
There's a lot of hyping up going on, and I don't want to overstep it. That's a big accomplishment. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm going to ask him for advice.
The Donnan gang.
Oh, when they go red back. Oh, my God.
The Donnan fan club, rise up.
Thank you so much, guys, for all your patience. Technical issues happen. We're all locking in. We're doing our best. These TOs slave and spend a lot of money. Stuff happens.
You guys can't hear our commentators, so go ahead.
I'll just be loud.
Let's go!
Crowd getting hype. No one is frozen. You know, sometimes a long delay will take the energy out of the room. Not in here.
Yeah, as our MC was saying
ECT.
earlier, this will be the Blook DonnanDwarf matchup in losers quarters. Ed versus Akuma. Blook, very well known for his demon technology, and Donnan, who is on the current rise in the Montreal underground scene with his very good pokes on his Ed gameplay.
Have to see. Maintain. A lot of people have kind of thrown this character in the trash, like the old Spider-Man suit in Sam Raimi movies. But there's a few people, like, he's still very solid and neutral. Like, he's whiff punishable, but it's the kind of, like, I remember there was a quote from one player, and he's like, oh, this move is, if it's whiffs, it's really punishable. And it's like, you guys are whiffing Ed stand medium kick? How are you whiffing that button?
Exactly.
We'll see if DonnanDwarf can pull that off for us, but I think, honestly, solid play. I feel like Ed has a lot of really good, like, anti-fireball tools. His DP goes quite far and can deal with Akuma's air fireballs. You're going to play very grounded. But Akuma's just like an all-around nightmare. That character is, there's a little bit of discussion in the chat about, like, oh, how good is Ken right now? How good's Akuma? Probably maybe, like, debatably top two, like, those characters. Like, Ken, I believe, is the best represented right now in the Capcom Pro Tour. I'm not sure about Akuma, but he can't be that far back.
I think Akuma's hovering around maybe a 5 or 6 player count.
5 or 6.
Maybe even 4.
Give it time.
Everyone mostly talks about the Cammy Ken.
Yeah. Well, it's very simple, very strong characters. Lots of great mid-range tools. Can convert from really, really far. The crouch medium kicks of all time. But doing a little bit of maybe some phone check in here as we go in. So, yeah, we have set up the game. Had to do a console switch.
This is being run on a PS5, yeah.
This is being run on PS5. I had the foresight right before we started. I was like, wait a second. When you switch accounts, it thinks it's a fresh install. Is input delay reduction on? We saved it. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yep. Great catch on that.
Thanks. I got worried. That was an epiphany moment. I could not let that happen. But heading into it ASAP.
The mental is being set.
They might be waiting for a call here. I'm not 100%. But it doesn't seem like there's any confusion. What's going on? Is everything okay? You're just waiting for a call? All good? All good.
All right.
They're waiting for a call.
Time to jump in. Top 6.
They said, I will not jump until you say jump. Deploy.
The crowd is on fire. Let's get into it.
Yeah, man. A lot of hype, folks.
Looking up for a round start. Probably going to watch for a quick fireball war to start off with.
Yeah, and I mean, Ed definitely has the tools with his own fireball, dissipating it, kind of winning, because you win the drive gauge war a lot, right? It's not like you're blocking it or even having to go for something like a parry.
Yep.
But just as I say that, losing a lot of that drive gauge.
Yep, immediately Blook showing off his zoning prowess right here on the Akuma.
Yeah,
Trying to
Akuma's
take off
fireball.
Donnan's drive immediately.
Akuma's fireball so strong, like such low recovery, even just making anyone block one fireball, losing that screen space, throwing them at ranges where you can't really challenge with a jump. Burns himself out very early with that drive rush cancel. Nice bait. Pushing him towards the corner, but now just wants to play safe, right? Kind of hang back at this range.
This is a pretty good position for Donnan right now. Unfortunately, he does get hit, though, right off the drive rush overhead. Blook going in for some pressure. Donnan's just going to try and probably survive the burnout here very quickly. Against Akuma, though, he does get his drive back. Unfortunately, gets caught by the crouching medium kick, and that'll be round 1.
Yeah, and I mean, he had such a strong lead at the beginning, but he couldn't really like afford to take advantage of the corner carry because he was worried about the drive situation, and kind of ended up losing the whole screen backwards.
Both players whipping some buttons
Ooh!
in the corner here.
Ready for the perfect parry. Not going to be the biggest punish in the world, but the thing is, it's a lot easier to press
drive
sometimes.
reversal goes wide, though, in the corner.
If you're already thinking about parry, right? A little easier. Parry will beat a lot of stuff. DI, not so much. Burns himself out again. This Ed is getting sweaty. 2+. Frame data is going to change when you're exhaustion.
Good EXTP, and all of a sudden DonnanDwarf losing the first game here, purely off of the drive advantage, I'd say.
Yeah, looks like we're dropping some frames, but small cap, so we're going to try and fix that. It might be because I wonder if the PS5 is downloading stuff. It might be, so we might have to change that between games.
Yeah.
Because we had to install the Street Fighter 6.
I'm pretty sure Sam Show is currently
Sam
downloading.
Show? Lol, let's go. Next game.
Again, the drive situation here. DonnanDwarf's just getting stuffed for his drive gauge right now.
Well, there's a mentality, right, of like he's trying to go for my drive gauge, so I might as well spend it. But then you run out quicker. You're giving Blook his win condition. If that, like, spending it does not immediately win you a situation, you got to be ready to convert off those far jabs.
Yeah,
So-
the Ed pokes right now just... I feel like it'd be a lot better if he didn't just drive rush in all the time and make use of his big old buttons.
Well, he's also got like the EX grab, right? Like the
flicker?
the yoinker, yeah. Because that is like a little less expensive, a little harder to. It's gonna be less scaling too. You're gonna recover the drive wage quicker.
No.
If you use the EX, when you use drive, you're kind of locked out of drive recovery for a while.
Oh, good air-to-air by DonnanDwarf. Again, I wanted to bring that up earlier, but the air-to-airs for DonnanDwarf are probably really good with the air kick buttons.
Sure, can kind of stop Akuma from because they're very disjointed.
Yeah.
Can deal with some of the air shenanigans. But listen, he's coming in on the ground right now. You gotta be concerned with me where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Although Blook right now taking round 2 pretty decisively once again. If there's anything you'd have to change, though, it'd probably be DonnanDwarf's usage of drive right now, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I feel like the burnout, like Akuma's already gonna be devastating enough. Like going into drive, like using your drive immediately and burning yourself out. There's some characters that kind of use that, some players that use that strategy. But the thing is, it has to pay dividends. Like you have to know or have confidence that it's going to work out. But Ed is typically a character that doesn't need to burn himself out very often. He's got the duck, like the dash forward to kind of get Oki in mid-screen. He has, there's
the Samurai Showdown.
Let's go! That's rolled.
coming back.
Oh, that was a good anti-air by Ed, though, meanwhile.
I would still make sure between games that we make sure that's not downloading anymore, because there might be other stuff.
Oh, perfect parry on the DI once again. Donnan still using most of his drive gauge to try and get something started, but Blook's offense is just indestructible
Let's
right
go,
now.
Disney! Shout out to our sponsor at the Disney Corporation. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, I would say that like the parries would be like, oh man, it's so hype, but really DonnanDwarf is not giving Blook a whole lot to like worry about. Like there's not a lot of like scenarios where he's setting up, he's kind of like looking for counterplay and challenges. Doesn't have enough meter for the nerd combo. Maybe you need to see it.
Once again, this is a much better game plan.
nice
right here.
TP. Let's go, Netflix.
Nice.
Something else. Netflix.
A much better game plan going on, just using those long-range buttons and anti-airing the demon flip when it comes up.
Yeah, kind of playing this mid-range a little, maybe a little more aggressively,
EX
and
flicker.
using the meter in a
No
more
anti-air.
affordable way.
Gonna take a
Budgeted.
grab in the corner. Go for throw loops.
Listen, it can happen to anybody. Nice. Wakes up with the low immediately. Nerd
Here.
combos available. You're very low on
Here it
drive, so let's
comes.
make this last as long as Staple. Maybe put this set on YouTube. Content farmers.
Good use of a projectile.
Shout out
to
to the
keep-
Beast USF4, bro. I remember the initial, the blueprint.
Donnan just trying to recover some drive in the neutral here.
Let's go, Twitch. Oh, yeah, he's like, the timing on the demon play dive kicks have been very, very a little bit psychic, you know. Locals playing each other. They know each other's paces. Wakes up with the same setup again. Burns himself out on the challenge.
Oh, this is going to be a tough position to get out of, though. He jumps out, but he's 3.
Yeah,
Let's see if Donnan can take it.
He has drive reversal available. It would be, he's in a prime position.
Oh,
to
nice
make
jump
this
back.
comeback.
Crouching heavy kicks, takes it, and DonnanDwarf gets out with a nice steal on the round. Once again, back to neutral here. Unfortunate drive rush. Oh, nice
ready for
DP.
that. I like that, just kind of like, he's not he's pretty, there's a couple times where he's repeated some habits. The one thing he hasn't done, he's been very, very like genuinely random when he's going to fire back a projectile or not. And he's been ending up in very advantageous scenarios against Blook for it. Not ready with the anti-air there, though.
Yep, the Ed anti-air, some would argue, is very difficult at times. Just because of the relatively low startup compared to most other DPs. But again, he burns himself out.
Bro, don't have a pun for
Oh,
this one.
but he guesses on the flicker.
It's not going to be the Final Fantasy, this move. He's going to need one more, maybe a sequel. The Rebirth.
But again, the drive gauge now, he's getting a lot of his drive gauge back. Jump goes unanswered.
Yeah, and he's so plus, and that's usually plus, right? But then with the burnout.
This is an ideal Ed spot, though. EX flicker.
No meter, though, so if he burns himself out, he could get, like, checkmated here if he's not careful.
Yeah.
Got to be a little, got to budget carefully.
Nice
You know,
hit decides it.
You gotta make some
anti-air.
ice. You gotta make some ice water soup. Right now is what I would say, but he doesn't finish things off. Doesn't think he's gonna eat the hit.
Again, here comes the
Nice
sounding gate.
duck, not ready for the punish, but catches him walking back.
Yep, party starter, unable to hit the crouching Ed. We'll take it 2-1 now. Let's see if DonnanDwarf can make the 3-0 comeback real quick.
Okay, they're gonna stop the downloads between games.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, exactly,
we're all done.
exactly.
We're all done.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. The download is complete.
If we could actually download KOF, I didn't think there was any like updated copies anywhere. I'm trying to play some Vice, bro. What's happening though? What's?
They're disabling the pop-up, so nothing interrupts the games anymore.
okay.
There we go.
If someone wants to send us some raunchy PSN messages, it's too late. You had your opportunity.
Yep. All right, game 4. Oh, immediately gets his drive rush checked. Blook going in. Good blocks by Donnan.
Backing up here, ready for the parry, right? Like kind of weird mid-range position where usually it's like just outside of all of Ed's button ranges, so the fireball is still going to be a big threat, and it's going to be too close for him to respond with his own anti-fireball tool.
And especially with Akuma walk back speed, it is very difficult to hit him at that range.
And man, DonnanDwarf is like, the jab staggers are working out. He's getting a lot of like random air and hits, but he's not ready for the conversion. Like he's staggering maybe a little too much.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, ready for the double.
Flicker.
Quite dirty.
EX flicker.
Yeah, ready for the walk back because you want to like start buffering in that walk back to not have to deal with the tick throw. But DonnanDwarf is RPSing well around it.
Oh, nice
Holy
perfect
smokes,
parry.
back into the corner. Ideal corner position.
DonnanDwarf now showing off.
It's what I would say.
Yeah.
Easy come, easy go. Not that was very easy. It was actually quite difficile. Très.
Sets up with the flicker
Watch
again.
Ray's jabs on it.
Oh, but Blook burns himself out for
Not
the pressure.
afraid anymore. Ready for that setup. Bait.
DonnanDwarf, very
far
good
for the
use of
conversion.
drive now.
Oh, it's gonna be
he's
nasty.
opting for the
You gotta
burnout.
deal with this here too, right?
There we go.
I was gonna say no mix-up. This character doesn't really have anything to make you block for a while.
Yeah. Very good use of the chip out. All of a sudden, DonnanDwarf taking a lead now.
It's gonna say you don't bring the drive with you, right? You might as well.
Another good anti-air by Donnan. Ooh,
Crowd definitely on
Donnan's
Donnan's side. They want an even match here.
Donnan showing off a lot of anti-air technology all of a sudden.
Bro, and I was hoping for the 3-0. Not for anyone in particular, but you know, we're behind on time. You want to speed up.
Yeah.
But no, these guys are saying we're gonna go until 2 a.m. Into the 2 hours back in drive
whiff
to Ottawa.
sweep, but immediately Akuma goes right back in for another. You're in the corner. You got to take a couple throws. No. Does he opt to spin right now? No, he doesn't.
He's in a really good position, right?
Good drive reversal off the throw. Unfortunately, the drive situation again looking a little rough.
Man, that jump medium kick reaches so far. I know it whiffs on crouching, but like in those scenarios where you're worried about different buttons.
Yeah. Really difficult move to anti-air as well, just because of how deceptively long it is.
Yeah, it can be very annoying and challenge at ranges you're not particularly used to. Just tapping, parrying, nothing too committal, but Blook is getting a little low on drive gauge, especially when your drivers get stuffed. Down to
EX
just
fireball
two
by Donnan was
little
great.
bars. Could eat a lot of drive damage if you get the right nerd combo, but both of them Man, did not get the, that was even a counter hit. I just think maybe he dialed it in a little too late. Goes for the air dash, says get down from there. But doesn't go for the medium.
Opting into the level 3 spend out here. Gonna try and burn him out. Akuma here with the drive advantage immediately. He's gonna try and put Donnan in the corner now.
Burnout's a real
he
concern,
burns
so he
himself
wakes up with parry, right? He thinks he can get a checkmate him,
Yeah.
but he's patient. Blue
Raw
the
level
whole
2
time.
into
Very
the
patient.
anti-air.
2 bars for that much damage. Whiffs on the anti-air. Gets the wrong version of it. I think there's a little bit of noives.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. Life on the line right now. Blue on set point.
This is still doable. You just gotta watch the charge fireballs from
Just
Akuma.
backing off.
Oh, jumps right into
He's gonna
one.
wake up with the recovery though.
But he does get his drive back.
Oh, ready for the drive anti-air. That was clean as hell, bro. The magic
Oh.
eraser. My
But
ears
again,
are pierced now. They were
he's
before,
spending all
but
his drive again. He has to be careful here. Oh, good anti-air by Blue.
But doesn't get a very clean hit of it. Loses on a lot of damage. Going for demon flip shenanigans. He's eaten it forward in the past. Burns himself out just to get the screen positioning. And Luke, like one thing I've noticed, I think I've seen this guy play before, but one thing he's very calm, very composed. That's a very solid game plan. And he's just like, I don't have to sweat right now.
No, unfortunately for Donnan, he did spend a lot of his drive yet again just towards the end. He had been doing such a good job in the middle of the set to keep it under control, but towards the end, he just defaulted to aggro.
Well, when like parry drive rush in neutral becomes not a threat anymore, there's not a lot of things that Ed can do to like immediately get in your face and like threaten you. Like he has to kind of like slowly advance forward, so it gives Blue like the opportunity to play the ideal game plan for him.
And unfortunately for Ed, his fireball just isn't very good against the charged fireball of Akuma, and so he just can't take any. He just can't take any screen space anymore.
Because I think he can EX it back, but then at that point you're trading like 2 bars for nothing.
Yeah.
Like maybe you could catch him advancing forward.
Maybe the charge flicker? I don't know. Charge flicker might go
Charge
through it.
flicker, I have no idea. I've never seen anyone try and do that on purpose anyway. But we're heading into our next match. Still on the loser side in top 6.
Ranner and Spooky.
Ranner and Spooky. Spooky has been running the Montreal Gauntlet. You guys have been giving him a piece of your collective mind. I've heard some of the French language, some of the English language, and some wretched language I cannot say on this channel in fear of bringing us down. But listen, he's on the rise, coming all the way up with Blanca, representing that.
I haven't personally seen much of Spooky gameplay, but I can talk about Ranner, though. Very aggressive. Will opt for the EXDP a lot of the time, but what you really got to watch out for is the corner pressure. Ken, very notorious corner pressure and corner carry, so lose one interaction and you're going to be eating the vacuum.
The medium Tatsu, all these hits that kind of like just propel you forward. Have to see how...
Although if there's one thing that can stuff out the Ken vacuum, it's the Blanca reversals.
Yeah, especially the jumping EX Blanca ball, very safe on block. Used to be plus, is now at least safe. Can kind of mess you up at a lot of shimmy setups. Have to see how Ranner, if he's going to get too aggressive about it. But let's let these guys decide how they're going to play. Nice whiff punish. A little bit of a buffer, but he did it on a whiff, so we'll call it a whiff punish. Knight jumps over, steals the corner. Could have been devastating, didn't finish his combo. I said it could have been devastating, and it quickly is turning that way. Just trying to fight out of the corner here. Nice neutral jump, but Ranner awake at the wheel, not going to mess up an anti-air opportunity.
And immediately, this is what we're talking about.
Gets all his drive gauge back.
I was about to... Oh, there's the EXDP we were talking about. Baits it out immediately. Spookymemes taking the pretty clear advantage. Now you got a block.
A little bit of a setup. Huge stuff. That should be enough. Yeah, the late hit of that. Wouldn't have gotten another follow-up to that, but I think it was going to be optimal damage. Something easy, something peasy, something beautiful. Let's see what's next, Cover Girl.
Bit more quiet, never mind. As soon as I say that, he goes right in with a EX Blanca ball.
Well, it like beats out a lot of options. It's going to go way faster. It's not as easily reactable compared to the other Blanca balls that would hit at that range. It does not beat fireballs, but it can like stuff out a lot of things that Ken might be doing to try and regain control of the neutral, because right now it is all Spookymemes. Like, Ranner has really only gotten one opportunity to do anything, and in that moment, it was an EXDP, and it was blocked.
Yep. Going to game 2, rather. Let's see. Ranner starting out, putting him in the corner again. Let's see how Spookymemes responds.
We could see this is a pure reversal. No. Is what I would say. Yeah, I don't know how he would have gotten that input. Just a little bit of a buffer.
But Blanca trickiness really showing itself in the matchup right now.
Unfortunate drop. I have to see if Ranner can get maybe a little bit of tilt. Spent a lot of that drive gauge. Now in a very precarious position. Both of them on drive gauge, but of course Spookymemes ahead of here have to deal with, listen, my son is not even activated. He's asleep. Don't wake him up.
That's a good level 1 reversal right now.
And it does pull him out of the corner. So good. Plus frames. Ooh. Nice throw bait.
Oh, but the EXDP, or Blanca ball rather, gets him right as he was about to try and burn him out.
Yeah,
Ranner.
At that point, it's like burn myself out, and also like it kills here. Might as well. The pressure is on Ranner. But just like that,
Ranner, let's see the corner pressure.
Messes up the Blanca ball. Charge input's a little too hard.
Another EX Blanca ball though. He's been getting Ranner with all of them right now.
Doesn't finish his plate there. Ranner maybe like a little bit psyched out by the crowd. Maybe the Ottawa guy's too loud, bro.
It's just been EX Blanca ball this whole set. Ranner just trying to get something started here, and Blanca just mashing on him the whole time.
Should be able to jab convert all the way here. Level 1 should be enough, minimum scaling.
Yep, there we go.
Definitely his only option. But now Spookymemes up a bar and a half. See if he can spend it early, maybe on some cheeky setups. Wow, interaction! Staring down the neutral. Random slide and random, whatever the hell that Ken move is called. The plus one.
Dragon Lash.
Dragon Lash. Damn, man, an encyclopedia, thank you. Another slide, out of range, though. Would have called the extended hurt box of the projectile, I think, but...
Opts for level 2. He's going to look for a burnout here. Ken going to try and get more pressure on the Blanca.
Doesn't go for the fireball, just jumping back, threatening to block the ball. Doesn't go for it, but Ranner chilling out.
Nice
Same
shimmy
setup as before. Wake up level 3, doesn't bite on it.
I think you're just dead here. You get level 1 off this. Yep, there you go.
Deja vu.
Ranner, good call on the wake-up reversal yet again. Spookymemes, I think Ranner's going to be a little more careful on his offense now that he realizes Spookymemes just loves to mash the EX, but...
There's a lot of dice being rolled right now, but to be fair, it's early on in the set. If you want to condition someone that they should not be swinging on you, this is the time, but Spookymemes is just guessing correctly. At least on offense.
Here comes Blanca, John.
How do you deal with this? Into low from that range. Oh, out of range for the lift, though. Resets. Mistakes into miracles, into mistakes, into further miracles.
Oh, but the DI takes him
Turning
away.
water into wine about it, bro.
Again, the Blanca weirdness is just coming out in this matchup so well. Spookymemes making use of all the cross-ups and the jump-ins. Jinrai?
Yeah, just kind of not swinging on the Jinrai. Let him get away with it. Kind of even on the drive damage right now anyway. Man, Ranner is so good at those.
Oh, no.
It's the kind of reversal you have to go for. You're low on drive gauge. Don't want to risk
There's
getting
the
chipped out. Speaking of which, just sending the parries, holding it down to go positive on the Jinrai, right? It's smart. Not just tap it there. It does open up Ranner for tick throws, but I think Ranner's a little afraid of going for tick throws with all the jump Blanca balls, right?
Yeah.
They're like a fantastic response. Plus frames. Stresses jab on his +2 at least, bro. That hit meaty as hell, too. Nice
but
response.
the slide.
Shows he can respond with it. He's not just random with it.
I got another reversal, but Spookymemes is about to get his drive gauge
Blanca's
back.
walk when he's burnt out pisses me off. It's just like that.
It's just so goofy.
It just looks so silly, man. It feels disrespectful.
Yeah, Spookymemes taking up 2-1 now against Ranner, though.
Bro, these rematches are fast, dude. This is like a Akatsuki level.
No time for mental reset. Go, go, go.
Leave your mental at home, bro.
Oh, but the
Speaking of which,
we're going to get the Blanca-chan set up. Not choosing to activate
buffering
just
on
yet.
that crouch medium punch.
Here it comes.
It got recovery added. Could have fooled me. I think he messed up a setup there. I think he was going to try and do something.
Yeah.
But he's got like a weird little forward dash. Oh,
no
was
DP.
a little late on the DP. Yeah, I think he was like caught in the forward motion.
Good fireball to catch the Blanca ball.
Jinrai knockdown. What we're going to do, sends it in. Nice shimmy. Does not have EX Blanca
Ranner
ball
really
right
needs to make use of what time he has
nice
at the burnout.
DI. Goes with the shimmy again, but Spookymemes not going to bite every single time. But another buffered crouch medium punch. It's the name of the game. Knows he doesn't have to spend the meter. Now going into what is potentially set point to keep Ottawa cooking on both ends, winners and losers. 3 medium kicks into the corner.
Starting to look like a level 2 activation for Spooky here.
Oh my god, didn't buffer that one. The one he didn't buffer.
Oh, but the pokes are crazy, and the grabs are just as nice.
Goes to the, gets the jab anti-air. That was crazy. I think he tried to go for the cross cut and just messed up the input.
Oh, but there's the EX Blanca ball getting caught by Ranner now.
I think maybe Spookymemes getting a little nervous as he realized giving up the corner this time may have been a mistake. It's worked out for him in the past. But it's high risk and high reward if your name is Ranner. Oh, messed up the
optional
combo, though.
reset.
But it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
It was ideal, save the meter. Both of them with 3 bars going into this final round.
Good job.
Spending a lot of drive gauges. Spookymemes got to find it back
Yeah.
here. Has gotten the hop through every time
He
here.
really wants the level 2 activation here. I can feel it, but
Nice
again
shimmy.
with the shimmy.
Maybe might see Spookymemes go for more Blanca balls at this point. I feel like he hasn't represented
Oh
in a while.
no!
But thought it would whiff. Oh. Catches him low. Can just send it a level 3 off that confirm. That's going to burn him out.
Yeah,
You
Ranner.
still have some life, but you do have 3 bars, right? You do have a way to get out of DI here.
Yeah, Spookymemes representing the super reversal multiple times here. Ranner's probably just going to take it a little slow on the burnout here.
Other
Oh,
side.
but the force knockdown prevents him any more combo potential. Dragon Lash trades with the Blanca ball, but
Are we going to set it up? No, we're going to bait it and just go to the other side. We're just waiting on our time. Tried to slide, I think, there. Or no, he tried to Blanca ball. That had to be it.
but the crouching medium kick is
We got 2-2.
perfect. Going to game 5 now.
It's a real set.
It's a real set.
We got to make it look close for Montreal, right? You don't want to bum them out too bad. We want them to run another event.
Yeah. Oh, this is looking like the perfect start for Ranner here. You're in the corner now. Here comes the vacuum.
And dude, this character does so much drive damage. But Spookymemes staying alive. Fighting his way out of the corner. Gets mid-screen Oki off of this. Can't challenge. Usually can challenge a jab from that far. The Blanca has the safest cancels.
Oh no!
Ready for it. That's going to be a ton of damage. Don't think it's going to be enough to kill here. EXDP
EXDP's
works out this
out.
time. He's desperate to activate his son. Dragon Lance. Nice bait.
Oh no, he's putting you in the corner again though.
Nice
Another
shimmy again.
shimmy.
I feel like, man, Spookymemes is playing our RPS
He
so
doesn't have
heavy.
enough to
That's what I
kill.
would say. That would have killed, but he was so ready for the reversal. He was so just like, I'm going to wake up with a reversal. He just did it by autopilot.
Unfortunately, Ranner did mess up his combo with the whiff DP out in the corner there. Oh, but now, here comes the vacuum again.
Catches him the shimmy back into the medium. Level 2 activation. Can put him in whatever messed up diabolical setup that he wants. All the way into the corner. Activates on the up ball. Tries to creep him out, but the sun left. He said, it's getting late. I'm going to go home from the pub. That was way too far for the shimmy throw. A cute idea.
Yeah, Spookymemes has been teching all set. Ranner realizing it.
And Nilsson, he's not deterred, right? It worked out there at least.
Yeah.
You cannot be conditioned. There will be no, my brain has all the wrinkles it can take.
Blanca ball going uncontested.
Oh my God, has to activate these. The sun is right there. He misses out on another throw. But he's laying on the pressure, trying to mess up his stagger timing.
He does get to use his level 3 though immediately. But going to the 3rd round. Oh, never mind. He's not dead
Wow,
yet.
the scaling on that. I thought minimum would have been enough, but I guess on CA it might be.
Oh, but you're burned out against Jinrai. Oh no.
And ready for the anti-air. At that point, you've got to kind of represent a new option. But Ranner, not a lot of fireballs in this set.
Ranner sticking it to what he knows. All of a sudden, he's putting you back in the corner.
Wow,
The EX
just
Blanca
like that.
ball.
We live by the DP, we die by the DP. A little reset Reno. Skullgirls.
Goes for throw. This is the vacuum. You're not dead though.
Catching
You
the
still
delay
have one
throw.
more chance.
Yeah, doesn't want to drop something out. Listen, we're going to DP the second time. No conditioning allowed. Out of range. Has to activate the sun. There it goes. Go, my son. Hold down the neutral.
Activates level
You're
2.
making me angry. Anti-air.
Oh,
and to
EXDP
get the hell
takes
off of me.
it.
Don't you dare try anything. The punish would have been not that bad either because like, you would have got punished by the Blanca-chan.
Yeah. Saw the active level 2 activation, just waited for his chance for when Spooky just couldn't expect it and let it rip.
Does
That
not
was-
get a lot closer than that, yeah.
That was a really well-played set by Ranner. Reverse 3-0 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was going to be a 3-0 for a minute.
Yeah.
All the way back. Some breaths of relief from the... Oh, no, someone's stick just got smoked. All the buttons just
no.
fell out of Ranner's stick. Absolutely.
All right, now jumping to winners. Donnan versus Zykles.
No, this
Or
would be
Dom, rather.
Dom, yeah.
Dom, sorry.
DomChurros.
How can mix up their names like that? I know these guys personally. How did I do that? Whatever.
Playing a little RPS. They're playing for a player one side. We can only see one side of it. So that's a. I think I heard the clap from Jaden. I don't know if that was disappointment or success. I don't know what side he wants. I think Jaden's usually a player 1 warrior. Yeah, they're forcing on player 2. Oh no, now I can't Korean backdash. Bro, it's Street Fighter, man. Anytime people get mad about like what side they're on, I just jump over them. Like immediately, just the first thing, I'm like, now. stuff going on. People are saying stuff.
Oh dear. Our MC just brought up the fact
There's
zero
statistics, I believe, being spread around about maybe the matchup history of these two. But Zykles fighting now the last remaining Ottawa player in this bracket.
He's got to come up and represent. That's all I got to say.
I'm going to hold him accountable right now. This is not even for beef. But he showed up and said, hey, look, Flux DQ'd, free.
Yep.
Going home, full pocketed. I don't think Dom's going to let that happen. Not for free.
No.
Guy, very, very, very strong player. Very cool jury to watch. Gets really, really good use out of the least used super in the game, the Feng Shui engine.
Feng Shui engine, yeah. Very scary mix-up tool when he gets access to it. But sometimes he will just opt for the level 3 if he's running the game a little too hard. Aside from that, Kimberly, the slide, especially the heavy punch buffs recently have been really good for her.
Yeah, it gives her a much bigger range in neutral to cover. Has a lot more combo tools. I feel like all I know, I'm not a super Kimberly master, but Zykles is no longer complaining all the time about his character.
No,
which
I
is
mean,
a dangerous thing. He has the weighted armor on.
The big thing you have to remember with Kimberly is the mix-up is real now on the run, especially when you consider arc step over a jury projectile as a potential punish here. But otherwise, the Kimberly vacuum is about just as real as the Ken corner pressure. I'm gonna be real.
Playing against Kimberly is a little bit, it's like you're playing mini games. It's a little bit of WarioWare.
Yeah,
you gotta respond in time.
Party.
See if you get a bonus star. No, he's staring him down, man. He's not mad about that. He's mad about not being player 1, man.
Oh, jeez.
This matchup is actually 7-3. For whom, Stiva?
For jury,
Kim?
really? Oh, for Kim.
Kim. Yeah. I guess just because you can't, no slide for Fireball, like, because the Fireball's along the ground.
I mean, she has arc step. The little leap that she does. That's real now.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see what's represented here.
But otherwise, like, the mix-up potential, Jury just gets outrushed down by this character, I feel.
The thing is, too, is that Jury has at least an EXDP that she can default on if she's tired of taking the mix. We'll have to see if the matchup has changed based on the buffs to Kimberly. I don't feel like Jury, I forget if Jury got changes. I don't know, she got like better anti-air juggles, I remember, off the punish counter, but I don't know how relevant it is.
It's not very relevant. But if there's one thing you have to watch out for, it's definitely the Kimberly buttons now, because standing heavy punch is scary in this matchup.
Well, poor Jury, no buttons to press.
Well, instead of theorizing, let's get right into it then.
Exactly. Let them play the matchup. That's why they're getting paid the big bucks.
Immediately, Dom starting off with the EX Fireball just to get in. You're in the corner immediately now.
Yeah, but kind of waiting down, right? Because at this point, you have, especially when you don't have drive gauge and they have full, any time you waste is like pretty good for you.
Yeah.
Gives you a little recovery time when they're recovering zip.
Dom opting to play the more, how would you say, accurate neutral approach. Fireball, walk behind.
That's crazy. I don't know what Reggie's talking about in the chat, but all I know is that he thinks that this big Dom is rooting and also tooting.
All right, but Zykles pressure, all of a sudden, we got throw loops going. Oh, but the good crouching medium punch, I believe that is. All of a sudden, going to take round 1.
Yeah, this character gets to convert from pretty far. Has a lot of like plus range. Has the plus on block crouching medium kick, which is a neat tool.
Good anti-air. Nice check on the shimmy.
Little resetterino. Don't have to worry about the scaling.
Oh, but Zykles is running away with the run pressure right now.
Trying to go for a tick throw. Did not expect Dom to press there. No conversion, just walks up. Doesn't get the knockdown. Zykles now very, very close to getting burnt out. There it is. How are you going to recover?
All of a sudden,
nice interruption, no conversion.
Again, look at the precision neutral of Dom right now. Nice,
Very
perfect parry on the
done.
arc step.
I think that guarantees the punish in that scenario. Usually a little bit of a weird, not quite RPS.
Air to air.
Oh,
Catches the jump with the
stun
DI.
from that high up. That was so cute. Hit like the top floor.
Yeah. I didn't see what move he quite threw out there.
I believe it was another like forward heavy kick. The
the arc step.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Using that stand medium kick, or the stand heavy kick, just to chug that drive gauge from far, gets a full conversion on a punish counter. Nice
step
drop
gets caught again.
Dude, he's so aware for those. It's so sick.
Yeah. Correct block on the cross-up, but does get grabbed for
Double drive rush, still ready for it. You cannot psych this guy out. He's like, whatever. While you're green, I'm just not paying attention.
Oh, but the overhead
He did the reset,
doesn't
didn't get the
convert it.
combo.
He tries it again.
Oh my god, upset Spaghetti. Sweep from that far.
Oh, but he catches the arc step yet again. Oh no,
Dude,
but
he's so ready.
that button is crazy.
Overhead into level 3. Yeah, you have to spend it. It's going to keep him in burnout for that much longer. Zykles is going to have a full bar of what I call prank meter.
Yeah, this is where it gets funny with the run cancels. Ops just to throw him instead.
But you keep it normal. Plus frames. Another one. You're going to come out of burnout in just a second. Wakes up a crouch
Good
medium kick
mash.
and sends it.
Yeah, immediately off of game 1 here, we... Oh, no. A little bit of salt going on, maybe because of the player 1 choice.
He was checking something.
Oh, something's wrong with the settings here. Oh, he was checking the
I
input
turned that
delay.
shit on, Jaden.
He turned
Have
it
some
on.
faith.
But immediately, you have to realize here, I don't know if you got to put into question if all those arc steps is what he wanted now.
It seemed like he was kind of just sending it. I don't know if he was getting like frustrated in neutral. Like usually when it's like a big like I just go full screen option like that and someone's going to that a lot, it makes me think to like I might as well just swing something. But yeah, crouch medium punch.
Yeah, and even more surprising, Dom was ready for every single one, either anti-air with the crouching chop or just perfect parry.
And I was gonna say, listen, he's checking the input delay, but man, Dom is hitting these perfect parries. Like he is ready.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
the
the
wrong
wrong version
version.
of the stock.
Now it leads to a big start for Zykles here. Speaking, listen, big start, big middle. Are we gonna see a big ending?
All right, corner pressure from Kimberly now. Time to guess.
Nice air to air, just to
Keep him
maintain
in
the
the
corner
corner.
positioning. Sending it now. Dom a little less ready for it as you represent more options. That stand fierce, the stop sign, the backhand. Yo, got so quiet in the audience, bro. Everyone's waiting.
Oh my god.
Sweep from that range.
Everyone knows this is some fun shit going on right now.
It's a big deal. Winners finals. Winner of this gets to sit on winner's side on the throne.
Yeah. Guess for game. Takes the throw. 2 throws, and that'll be it for round 1.
How long can you guess right?
So I'm just curious, would you prefer if I used fierce instead of heavy as well, or?
Oh, I don't. You use what you want, my man.
All right, I got
I'm
you.
just old. I just, I got the cataract. I got glasses on now.
Yeah.
Got the football-shaped eyes.
Nice EXTP on the overhead.
Waiting around, playing a little bit of this mid-range, just kind of waiting for these stand fierces with the challenges. It makes it a little harder for Dom to challenge on the run cancels. Little extra blocks done, but we're getting back into mid-screen now. Full drive gauge for Zykles is what I would say. Eats the punish counter, eats the hard knockdown, send it to level 3 just to get some of that drive back. I don't think this will kill. It's going to be close.
I don't think he's dead. This was a light starter, but it's definitely close, as you said.
And it's not CA, right? Yeah.
No.
You got one more, but it could be a throw. Just wake up with it. I don't want to guess. And said, listen, you don't think I'm patient? You don't think I can wait for my food to be ready? I'm sous videing you, bro. I'll wait hours.
Yeah, Dom showing the
I got you in the crock pot.
Bit of a mental reset here from Zykles here. He does not want to go 3-0 against Dom yet again.
Waiting it out. Kind of taking a minute to just compose, check his phone, maybe tweet.
Yeah, you got to think here.
Complaining on Twitter does actually make you better at the game.
Truly. Going into game 3, Dom in the lead. Kimberly immediately putting him in the corner.
Going well so far.
Elbow
Stays
drop.
in front. Elbow drop is really weird to check if you don't represent it that often. Plus frames, not able to convert because no counter hit.
Nice check on the run cancel.
Very safe low there. Ready for the punish. Optimal stuff.
You're now in the corner.
A little too far to convert off of the lights there. A little stubby on the jab ranges. But using these options, Zykles is really good for like using up when they see that their opponent is in burnout. Stuff that's usually unsafe, like a far range sweep or a drive reversal, suddenly becomes like way harder to punish.
Oh, but Zykles just can't get anything going with his run cancels. He just gets checked every single time. Sweep, not punished.
Yeah, BigDomChurros. I think that was right before he came out of exhaustion, right?
Yeah, and the punish on or the trade rever on the sweep, taking to set point for Dom now.
Looking
EX
dominating.
projectile.
Checks the drive rush.
Opts for level 1 for the corner carry here. Zykles forced to guess. Low.
Plus
Shimmy
frames on
his
the
head.
meaty fireball.
Takes a throw.
Ready for it again. Nice challenge with the stand light kick.
Oh,
Just
but
at that
you gotta
range.
be careful
Side
with your
switch.
drive gauge.
Unfortunately, very close to getting burnt out here. He goes
Oh,
for the
no.
parry. Misreads the situation. Has a lot of meter, but no drive gauge and not a lot of life. CA is available if he gets a hit.
Arc step.
Does find it. Nice conversion. Could have gone to level 1 to actually end it there, but listen, you got to give him credit for the conversion that he got.
Jump straight into the projectile. Dom convincingly takes it 3-0 over Zykles, sends him to losers, and Dom will be sitting comfortably in grand finals.
So we will be moving on to, just after this, we'll be sitting on the winner's side. Dom waiting, trying to hold down Montreal, keep the money here, keep it circulating. The economy's bad as it is, man.
Yeah, who do we have? Blook and Ranner up?
Blook and Ranner coming up.
Blook and Ranner.
Should be a sick one. A little bit of Shoto off.
Shoto off.
Get to see how many buttons Ranner broke on that stick drop. You can tell it's a Montreal Classic because they're in losers.
It's the Montreal Classic. What he didn't tell you is that there's another one above that. Grand Finals, Ranner, Dom.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
It's going exactly according to plan.
All according to Kyaku. The script is the script is maintained. We can keep it as a repeat episode.
The timeline is going according to plan. But yeah, Ken Akuma, I am interested to see how Blook handles the offensive Ranner. Ranner, once again, very heavy with the EXTPs, but he does show signs of the neutral game being played.
Oh, for sure.
Crouching medium kick is a very good button on both characters, I'd say, but Akuma has some very disgusting buttons, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say like Akuma probably stand heavy punch is a little, like both of them are difficult to deal with. I feel like at the fireball range, Akuma's definitely gonna have the advantage. He just has more options in terms of doing like more hits for free or lower recovery. Ken's not really the fireball character. He has a great situation on EX Fireball Drive Rush because it keeps them standing on hit, but it's very expensive. If you spend that, if you do that and then end up having to DP, you're pretty much out of drive gauge, right? So enough theoretics. These guys heading into the match, making sure the buttons are indeed buttons.
The buttons are indeed buttons. That's a good one. I'm going to steal that from now on.
No worries. I'm pretty sure I stole it from someone else, but I couldn't tell you who.
And we all stole it from someone else, too.
That's called trickle-down commentator on. Let's get in the match.
Trickle-down knowledge.
Thanks.
Going into the game already. Hopefully we can get the full screen going really soon. There we go.
Just in the overlays, you can see the scores indeed 0-0. The overlays hiding on us. There it is. All right, immediately into the corner playing the Ken game, but we send it immediately.
Yeah, Blook does not want to deal with the vacuum. Ranner trying to get his way back in with the EX Fireball.
Well, you can make the 50-50 into something else, right? Nice counter hit conversion.
Again, he's checking him on all of his buttons right now.
Luke is just so solid, man. Like, I've become like a really big fan of his gameplay. He was also playing really, really well. This is my first exposure to him was Tidal Waves late last year.
Oh yeah, he was playing well there.
Wow, what a punish.
Forward heavy punch catches him right there.
One more touch will end things here. Has overhead available. Take throw. What are we going to do? Just back off. Let Ranner run forward.
But Blook is so solid with his buttons right now. He's checking all of the fake stuff.
Because you have to be so afraid of back throw in this scenario, but I think Luke is just like, you're not in range to throw me. I don't care. Tries to parry the DR. Ranner surprises him with the jump scare.
Again, checks him on the throw attempt yet again.
This dude is the jabber of all time.
Luke's
the Jabberwocky.
Yeah.
The jabber.
Luke's
jabber
game
jaws.
sense showing itself a lot. Good drive reversal on the drive rush. Again, the jabs are just landing every time for Blook. Good DP. Oh no! Heavy DP goes wide. You're in the corner now. Ranner. Luke's got one more chance here. Tanks the EXDP and Ranner takes another round here. Going to round 3.
Like, listen, when Ken starts to get his momentum going, when he gets that like full corner carry, it can fall apart so quickly.
Again, this drive reversal tech recently for Blook has been really nice here on the drive rush. I think Dom taught him that.
Wow, just a sweep to challenge, because that's not fast. It's like 7 frames, man.
Yeah.
That is some, the input delay reduction is working. That's crazy. It's very, very difficult to deal with. Drive rush to give him advantage, so he doesn't have to deal with the 50-50s. Unfortunately, eats it. Tries to go for a crosscut DP.
Opts to spend the level 3 now. Just wants as much health advantage as he can get off Ranner before it all goes wrong.
And the drive gauge, right, can do the DR and represent a lot of scary offense right now. Ranner has no delay on the throw. Plus frames. Respecting his Ranner. 3 bars for him as well. Next hit could even things up. just like that.
He's not going to spend here, though.
Yeah, we'll leave it till it's going to be a minimum scale
Next
situation.
hit, though, will kill Akuma at this health.
When the health is yellow, you could be a dead fella. Does not send the level 3 on that overhead. Has level 1 available. 1 bar meter just sends it right into level 3. Makes him watch the cutscene. He wants more time to check his phone.
Watch this. Sit down and shut up.
At that point, right, just like, I don't want to drop anything. Just send like Fierce into the heaviest, into the most damage super you have.
Yep. Although this match has been critically close so far.
For sure. A lot of really good like slowdown moments too. We talked a little bit of like,
Good
you were talking
sweep.
about Ranner being nutty, but like he's like managed to like really slow things down, play neutral slowly, advance forward with some low middle pokes.
Yeah, you just can't go aggro against Blook. He will catch you every time, as we saw.
Backing off.
Nothing fake here. You're in the blender. How do you guess?
He's just like, listen, his reversal jabs are crazy. He's got that shit. He's got that stuff on turbo.
It's a science at this point. Trade some EX fireballs. Oh, no!
Unsafe, yeah.
Yeah,
I think he expected maybe the drive rush behind it.
exactly. Ranner realizing he's been drive reversaling all the crouching medium kicks, and so takes the opportunity to put the fear of God in him. Don't you try it again.
You got to get your opponent like second guessing, like
Exactly.
increasing the mental stack.
Nothing for free.
Ooh, no conversion though on the punish counter. Usually convert into anything.
Cross cut. Oh no, everything's going Ranner's way this game. Pushing you to the opposite side of the screen.
Shinrai Blook really low on drive gauge and health. Doesn't have the bar for CA either. Might not get the opportunity. Just stand fierce level 2.
Yep.
What a buffer.
Unfortunately, I don't know how much this will do for him now. Party starter plus frames.
Well, the problem is if he gets burnt out, he's done, right? He has no meter,
Yeah.
but that's why we have to like slow it down, control neutral, nice parry, but would have had to double parry to challenge there.
Ah, the EXDP whiffs wide
Another
again.
crazy DP. But Ranner's kind of slowing it down.
Opting to go to character select, reset the mental.
Yeah, just have a sit, you know?
Yeah.
Meditate, deep breaths, connect with the ground underneath you.
I was about to say we could see the character switch out at Blook. Recently, he's been experimenting with some other Shotos like Ken and Ryu as well, but he's opting to stick with the Akuma for now.
I like the idea of Shoto players experimenting with other Shotos.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking about a new game plan. Hadouken. Shoryuken. Either way, sticking loyal to the most disloyal man I know. Maybe just dishonest.
All right, drive reversal again. Still opting to show that presence.
Wow.
Demon flip.
Punish counter has so much frame advantage. Max range conversion. It is getting low on drive gauge. Ranner can no
Throw
longer
loop.
send it without like burning himself out. Nice anti-air.
Blook turning up the heat.
Oh, wrong buffer, but ended up like, I don't know if that was like plus. I don't think so. Just kind of a weird.
I think it was more of a -1 situation, perhaps.
Yeah. Nice jab. Anti-air jab. We're still playing SF5. We're all watching that footage on Twitter.
Yeah.
We're living in the Renaissance. Ready for parry. Wow, yeah. Very
Doesn't
smart
check
there.
the drive rush.
Smart to tap forward there. Ranner now very, very low on drive gauge.
DP.
Next hit will do. What is he going to wake up with? Nothing.
Oh, but there's the level 1.
Knows next
Blook
block.
critically low on life now. He really wants to stick the drive gauge to Ranner, but he just can't get it.
It's tempting to punish it for him, but if you overextend, right? But
Ranner being so slippery.
Luke is really not one to overextend. Very calculated, very slow player. Confident in
Jinrai.
his reactions, just like that, but messes up the conversion.
Oh, here's the demon!
Bit of the demon. The demon is awake. Hell is open.
Oh no, it's happened again.
And all his demons are here. Luke. Making sure it's not going to be free. Not even yet. It's 2-1. Will we see another Game 5 scenario?
Right
It's
now,
good for the plot line.
going into Game 4. Luke showing some sign of adaptation in the matchup now. Oh! Good punish.
I would say showing some adaptation, but still really sticking to his guns,
Yeah.
right? Kind of doing what he's been doing, but a lot more solid, a lot more like safe cancels from far light kicks.
Playing solid and reacting appropriately with another DP. Goes low.
Nice conversion. Wow.
Throw.
And this is how it could happen. We walk up. Don't you ever shimmy me.
Especially with the Akuma walk speed. That shimmy is dangerous.
But that Ken's got one of the fastest crouching medium kicks in the game.
Yeah,
difficult to walk away from.
Oh,
when you walk away.
Ranner representing set point now against Blook.
Just like that. Blook did all that work, and it can all fall apart just in 10 seconds. You got to do it again, right?
That's the Ken game plan.
A reverse 3-0 is not easy to pull off, especially when you're facing Ranner.
Oh,
nicely
DT.
done. At least teching that early. Didn't have to worry about the actual mix-up in that scenario.
Nice conversion.
Nice job maintaining composure. Shows it's like, I'm representing an RPS option. Oh, got Demon Flip.
Oh, Dragon Lash, unsafe.
And nice even to recognize the version.
Yeah.
Oh, counter conversion.
Dragon Lash typically a much slower startup if it's plus.
Oh, a little too far. I think he maybe got a later active frame of Stan Fierce. Stand heavy punch.
Okay.
I have to be younger.
Blook in a comfortable lead, but this is Akuma. It can all turn around, but unfortunately, this is not one of those rounds. Blook taking it to round 3.
Yeah, man. He started just like swinging on like scenarios where Blook is like, I'm prepared, I feel confident. He's now swinging with these crouching medium kicks and
These forward medium kicks are doing great work, keeping the space, but Ranner manages to find his way through. Immediately takes one throw.
It could all fall apart like just
Jinrai?
3 bars for both of these guys.
Oh,
Dangerous
but the drive
overhead
situation.
sent. Blook is now in a scenario where he's got to fight back. You got to use your heaviest
Demon flip.
options. Not ready for the conversion. Wake up at level 3. That's going to work for sure.
Yeah, the drive gauge he gets back from this will be super critical for the upcoming fight coming in. Let's see, wake up reversal.
No, just backs off, wake up jab. Keep him honest. At this point, they're both afraid to risk too much. Ready for the anti-air. He does it so late. The timing is perfect. But walks back into level 3.
It's not CA though. He's still living after this.
Yeah, it was a crouching medium kick starter, so it's
This
a little
is Akuma, though.
extra
This will hurt a lot.
Throw will kill. What's he going to represent? Back off. No throw's going to kill. Nice
overhead.
blocks, but safe.
Oh, it's
Has enough
tense
health
right
to
now.
DI something probably, but like he would never.
He would never.
I know this guy too well. Nice
Oh!
buffer. Not going to be able to
Oh,
kill.
but you're not dead and you're burned out for
Set
it.
up. Safe jump. Backs off. Oh, one more hit.
Nah.
And he sends another fireball. I mean, at that point of burnout, fireball becomes a lot more plus and neutral on block.
Yeah, and he had level 1 to secure the chip if need be. Going into game 5 now, Blook and Ranner. Reverse 3-0. Yet again.
It happens to the best of us. That's how I know it could happen to Ranner.
Trade some EX fireballs.
It's very anime. That was very
Standing
trailer.
medium kick doing God's work in this matchup right now.
God and the Angels, bro. They're granting wishes, getting wings, whatever.
I mean, I say angels, but we're talking about Akuma here, right? It's probably the devil himself.
On the shoulder, yeah. And it's just like the range stuffing. Ken has all the tools in the world, but his buttons can be a little.
Drive rush DP.
Oh, fireball. Blue going back to the
zone.
farm with just a very standard Shoto game plan.
The zoning gameplay actually from Akuma is going
Oh,
crazy
trying
right
to get the DP, gets counter hit.
No
But
conversion.
drops the combo. Yeah, that was strange. And now Ranner burnt out in a terrible position.
And suddenly, Blook is representing set point here.
A disturbance, possibly,
Drive
in the
reverse.
plot line.
Oh,
Ready for the
Demon
anti-air.
Flip gets anti-aired.
There's a lot of ways you can trick with Akuma, but at some ranges, you're just going to be safe. The anti-air, man, these medium kicks are going crazy.
Oh, before a medium kick is so hard to stuff, too. Especially if you're Ken here, like, you
And
really
Blook-
want to sit in that range.
Blook
and
does
just wait
not
for a
miss
whiff
base
punish.
speeds.
Oh,
It's got a
Demon
whiff to
Flip
get whiff
again.
punished. Safe jump, catches it walking
Oh,
back.
but you're dead.
Very good awareness, because in that last scenario, the exact same time, started walking back from the safe jump scenario because it leaves you out of range to get thrown. So it feels like kind of safe. It's like, I don't have to worry about anything. I'm just going to get out of range, but clipped the toes.
Yeah,
Plus
Blook,
as hell.
well done, taking it 3-2 over Ranner. I think this is probably one of the rare times where Blook has taken it over Ranner in the bracket so far.
Well, damn,
Normally
man.
he comes up against Dom, but in this scenario it seems like Ranner just fell a little short this time.
I just think that, like, Blue, like, listen, he had to work hard for it. That was not free for nobody,
that
right?
was not free.
The
I mean,
reverse 3-0 is exhausting.
unless you're talking about those forward medium kicks, it was not free. That button is absurd.
Well, that's what we were kind of talking over each other. It was like we had the same pace. But I was like, man, it's like you can whiff punish that normal, but you got to whiff it to get whiff punished. And his
Yeah.
spacing was just perfect. Like, the Akuma walk speed helped with that. But there's definitely, like, some piloting.
Suddenly we're in losers finals with Zykles and Blook. Kimberly Akuma.
Have to see if Zykles has managed to lock in.
If there's one thing I am afraid for Blook in this matchup, though, it's that he just can't play his zoner style whenever he wants to switch to it in this matchup because of Kimberly's really good rushdown tools.
Yeah, it has a lot of like really good full screen sends
Yeah.
on. I can check out the fireball just like that. Drive rush
grab.
immediately.
And then Blook checks the empty run. Offers a drive rush grab of his own. Immediately, these two just go in. Party starter plus frames.
I was gonna say there's been a lot of like very light conversions very early, like a very like slap.
Oh, that
slobber
forward medium
knocker.
kick again.
First significant hit of the round. Now about even on health of these two. Nice delay.
You know, it says a lot about the pokes when you are even health of Akuma, and that was the first significant hit you had.
Nice goes for the parry, but not gonna give you frame advantage. Especially
Demon
on a jump in
flip.
like that. Nice punish. Might be able to finish things off here.
Yeah,
with the
Zykles
level
gonna
1.
opt to cash out here.
I was thinking level 2, but he knows better than me.
I mean, this also allows him to save the can off of level 1 as well.
Always forget those don't restock. Wow, nice punish with the elbow. That's a very cute idea. Kind of those ranges that might be difficult to get something on reaction.
Yeah.
Zykles has full drive
Alright.
gauge, but can't get started here. Nice into immediate slide. I saw him practicing that. He's been labbing all day, actually.
Can set up. Reversal level 3.
Get the hell
Jumps
off
over
with a
it.
forward jump, keeps it safe. Nice conversion.
And Zykles taking game 1 rather convincingly, I
I
would
was
say.
going to say, that was fast, bro. He's trying to get us back on time.
Yeah. Suddenly, Blook has to wonder if his defense is up to par here, or if it's something else that's bothering him.
Well, I think too, there's always like Zykles has had some time to kind of chill and watch, and especially watch Blook play. Blook is just coming off a Ranner.
Yeah.
Both very strong players, Zykles and Ranner, but it's gonna be a different kind of beast, right? Their
Good
timings
whip
are gonna be
punish.
different. Their tendencies are gonna be different. Luckily, you've got the potentially full 5 games, first to 3, to figure that out.
Plus frames. The run mix is real. Drive reversal. Get off of me. Demon flip.
Representing slide. Every slide has pretty much been successful. The timing and reactions have been perfect. Nice buffer off the stand medium kick.
Yeah. Gonna op. No, you gotta spend the meter here. Good
Might as well.
idea,
1 bar. It's not great,
though.
but it doesn't feel that bad. You have time to recover.
Yeah.
As long as you have something invincible in the stock in case you get, suddenly burnt out. Speaking of it, spending the drive gauge very early.
Can set up. Oh my
Oh
lord.
my god, into the frame trap. That was crazy.
Putting the fear of God into Blook here.
That's not God. God would never do something like that.
No.
That's got to be someone else.
The trickster himself, Zykles.
The
Suppose maybe
Loki.
it'd be Loki, yeah.
I was going to say, shout out to Marvel Rivals. Everyone at home on Twitch chat got that's in the second monitor.
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals on the first.
But once again, Zykles with the corner pressure takes round 2, or game 2 rather, convincingly yet again with the 7 golden letters.
It's crazy that they're purple in this game.
They are purple. I wish they were gold. Makes more sense.
Capcom, you have 24 hours.
Suddenly Blook faced with yet another reverse 3-0 scenario.
He's
This
got
guy just can't get enough of him. And here it
There it
is.
goes for Ken. The worst Shoto,
Oh,
according to some individuals.
the downplay will never end. It will never end. It will never end.
He's shaking his head. He's saying this won't save you. Especially because you got to make the adjustment now very quick.
Yeah.
Like Zykles has to make a much smaller adjustment. The matchup is mostly similar. You're going to have a little more health, but it's not going to change how they're going to get you mixed up. But just like that, the offense now, I think maybe he just goes into Ken when he wants to go crazy. Nice punish.
Yeah. I definitely pulled something in my throat. I'll need some water later, but for now I'll be fine.
Damn, I usually have the lozenges. I checked my bag. Wow.
But again, gets caught mashing.
I don't know if level 1's going to be enough. He just goes for a setup here. Overhead at that
Overhead.
range. Nice hold
Plus
parry.
frames. All right, you're not dead yet.
One more chance.
One more overhead, suddenly representing set point already. It's been rather quickly this set.
It's been a very convincing 3-0. I don't know if
Yeah.
Luke's taken a round, to be honest.
I think maybe 1 round, but that's about it, I'd say. Okay. Zykles going off on the main stage. He wants to see Dom for the run back.
He said that was a little too
Putting you in the
convincing
corner.
looking. Wake up level 1. Catches the backdash. He tried to hard bait a throw
Spends
there.
the can. Empty run into throw. You're back in the corner.
Got no cans left in the tank.
Zykles perfectly content with sitting back here and waiting. Dragon Lash.
Got a funny range too, kind of like at a range where he's in range for buttons.
Probably expecting a slide, tried to low crush it.
Ah, yeah, that's a good idea. Built a level 3, but didn't cash
Jinrai?
out. Trying to save it, trying to keep the 3 bars for round 3. Knows he'll probably need it.
The Jinrais are going crazy. DI doesn't get checked. Arc step.
Yeah, I think it counter hit a crutch medium kick there. Zykles is bringing this back so quickly. Checking on the jab. Trying to make sure they cannot get anything off of that. That should be enough. Has the CA available.
Yeah.
And Zykles.
A convincing 3-0 over Blook.
ASAP. Trying to stop. Listen, we're gonna be tired for the drive home. We gotta run this down.
We gotta run it. We gotta. You know what we do need to do? We need to run back grand finals.
Absolutely, gotta see if Zykles has made the adjustment, warmed up, maybe got used to the different input delay between systems.
And suddenly the rivalry begins. Ottawa, Montreal. Here we go. Grand finals. Domin winners. Zykles coming back from losers for his revenge.
In the end, it had to be this way. I think they both talked about it's like this is what we were expecting. This is how things are probably going to go down. Have to see what adjustments are really going to be made. I think that like the mid range is just really difficult for Jury in this matchup, and I think that's most of the place where Dom was just dominating. I think that
I think Dom really ready for all the options presented by Kimberly. Arc step, standing heavy punch, slide. Every one of them have been stuffed so far by the crouching chop. I don't know which one that is, but yeah.
I believe crouching medium punch, I believe.
Crouching medium punch, there it goes. I mean, that button is ridiculous. Do not get me wrong, but
great box, pretty active, but yeah.
If anything, what I'm more curious about is Kimberly's approach to Dom's very patient game style. Again, once he gets the EX projectile out, very difficult to try and get around besides arc step, but he's proven very adept at anti-airing arc step, any jump in with DP, cross cuts. Dom's defense has just been on point, and let's see if maybe Kimberly can throw a little more chaos into it.
Yeah, you've got to see. I think that, like, in the match, like, I am not a psychologist, but to me, it looked like Zykles was getting frustrated in that first set. Especially that very quick, like, go to options between those sets.
Look at him on the cam. He is staring him down. He is not taking his eyes off him for 2 minutes.
And so I feel like in that first set, he was kind of like overextending. But it does put you in an interesting position where do I slow it down or do I speed through the yellow light? You know, like do I overextend even further, feeling this new confidence and running all the way through everyone and losers?
And one other thing, the run cancels were definitely getting stuffed by Dom a lot. Let's see, maybe less run cancels, more pure footsies, but for Kimberly, the run cancels are a lot of her game plan, I'd say.
And the problem is that a lot of Jury's buttons are really, really good at ranges where like Stand Fierce isn't going to hit. Like wherever you can press Stand Fierce, you're at risk of getting crouch medium kicked.
Yeah, well, as much as we can talk, let's get into it. Grand finals.
Let's go, Dom.
Immediately starts off with the EX run here into an EX.
We're sending it.
Yep.
Oh my god.
This is not for the faint of heart. Immediately, they are just two freight trains running at each other at Mach 10, just waiting to see what happens.
Painted neon green. Nice parry. Maybe the first defensive play of the set so far.
Oh my god. Suddenly, we're playing neutral. Immediately, these players just turn it up to 11.
I was going to say, give it time. Plus frames. All that drive damage. Gets the throw on the parries.
No, Dom gets caught parrying twice.
He's just sending it, doesn't want to deal with the RPS. Says, listen, I've got some RPS on my own.
Immediately, the chaos is starting to prove well in Zykles' favor here. Dom just can't get his proper precision game plan going. Nice drive reversal. You're in the corner now, forced to guess. Oh no!
Oh yeah. Bit of a weird scenario too. I don't even know if he could have been able to like parry dash cancel that. Some people will do that to avoid the punish counter. Nice,
perfect parry.
Very cute response.
Plus frames. You're in the corner. He's going to jump out again. No.
Could use the fireballs. Nice check. That was crazy.
The conversion is great here. Zykles getting all of his drive gauge back. Unfortunately, Dom just lost most of the lead that he had. Another throw. How does he respond? Yet another throw taken.
All the way to the corner here.
And another.
Listen, hit with the brain. Just
listen,
if it ain't broke. If it ain't broke, you got to hit him with the brain destroyer once in a while.
He does indeed love Street Fighter 6. immediately. A game one, rather convincing by Zykles now.
Wow, dude, he's checking it. Dude, he must have changed the console. This dude is responding, dude. He's checking all these drive rushes.
Barely feels like the same player we were watching earlier in winners finals.
Listen, sometimes a little time, a little bit of warm-up, it changes a person. You know, it's just dough before you put cookies in the oven.
He was watching the VOD. EXDP.
Is that going to reach? No, I was going to say, that looked funky. Surprised.
I'm sure he probably just got double forward instead of the forward that he wanted.
Yeah. But at least has the opportunity here. It's going to be about net even after this. Reset,
Grab
especially.
reset.
Overhead, nice blocks. Nice challenge. Crushing medium kick there was crazy. Both of them have super available. Slide, no conversion from that range. Like, it was a little too close. Even with a counter hit.
Oh my god, the jury dash is unreactable. Oh, but the overhead gets grabbed.
Not airborne, despite all appearances. They can be deceiving.
Here's the game plan. Walk behind the EX projectile. Oh no.
My very
What's
own
that move
block
called? It's like a charge elbow? I don't know what you call that.
Yeah. I just call it like a little lariat, maybe.
Maybe. Oh, he was expecting the grab.
Nice.
EXDP though.
Yeah, on the scramble. Keep him honest.
But again, look at the drive situation. Zykles confident.
Wow, nice anti from that range, man. Jury's DP reaches so far.
Checks the backdash. Grab.
And now we're in the blender. The great equalizer. When your back is to the wall, we're all the same, bro. We're all the same.
Sir. Oh, EX projectile catches the drive rush.
Connected by gambling.
2 throws. Good blocks.
Nice jump back. That was cute. Puts him out of the scenario. Maintains the corner positioning.
Opts for level 3. Gonna try for burnout next, but Zykles does have the meter to defend here. Unfortunately, Dom's getting back all his drive right now.
Just barely, and he can't wake up parry, right?
Oh, no.
So he wakes up with the button. I honestly respect it.
That's the perfect 1-1 right now. I mean, so far, this has been pretty close. I'll be honest. I'm not disappointed in this grand finals whatsoever. Ooh.
And listen, we might have a lot more Street Fighter to play. If Zykles manages to get the reset here, we get to play a whole other set. You guys are stuck with us. Grand Blue waiting patiently.
Run grab. Oh, drive rushed into a drive rush. These guys are just going head to head and seeing who can press buttons first. Standing heavy punch.
Both their drive rushes very, very strong. Hard to react
no plus
to.
frames.
Not ready for the dude. That button is so hard to anti-air. Tried to air it, I think.
Oh, but double drive rush just to get into range.
Little reset, Areno, and then the mid-screen. What do we go for here? No! Ooh, tried to hit him with something cheeky. But listen, it's all smoke and mirrors, bro.
Level 1 to finish it out. Great check by Dom, though.
Dom trying to wrap things up.
Zykles just trying to represent all sorts of pressure by running at him, and Dom is just meeting him head on every time.
Trades are going in his favor. Getting better offensive scenarios. I feel like it's been a while. Yeah, counter hit allows this to be a full combo, and we're going all the way to the corner. Into a setup? Absolutely. This could be a combo.
Into a level 3.
Just for the install here.
Yeah.
And the damage, of course. Knockdown, drive damage.
Is nice.
But the scaling on the throw is so high.
Mashing. Overhead. Nice jump out.
Sneaks his way out.
EXDP's out.
Might as well. You need everything to work out.
Slide. Suddenly you're in dangerous territory. Kimberly with the install.
Yeah, it's going to increase that walk speed. Can walk
Not
away
to mention
from...
he still has a cannon in his back pocket. Here it comes.
That's what I would say.
Dom completely disregarding the can he just threw at him and goes straight for the face. Nice perfect parry.
Kind of challenge an autopilot string there.
Oh, that button goes so far. Opts for the level 3. Suddenly you're looking at last hit scenario on Zykles.
Yeah, throw might be enough here after we're done. For sure. Have to see what we're going to represent, but there's the stagger on the jabs.
Great conversion. Dom immediately representing tournament point now for grand finals.
You can't say that until he gets around. You can't say it.
I can't say it.
Jaden, you wouldn't let that happen, would you? I don't think so. He still looks confident. He's having a good time.
Yeah.
That just walks away from it. That was very cute, but checks his drive rush. Dom is looking unfazed, confident.
Corner pressure, sweep, gets answered by sweep.
Oh, wow, baited out the perfect parry, but not ready for it. Back
Steals
throw.
the corner.
Nice air
Nice
to
air to
air.
air.
Keep him honest. Drive rushing on the whiff is very
That's
good
such
idea.
a difficult button to anti-air.
What are we going to do if you're Zykles? You're going to take it. Nice tech.
Oh,
with
gets
the
caught
buffer on that.
mashing the light kick.
And now Dom.
Now it's tournament point.
Montreal getting loud. Bro, I liked it better when you guys were underground. Subterranean, muted by the layers of sediment and earth.
The moles, the rats, they come out of the woodwork when you least expect them.
Yeah, Montrealers in Montreal. Who would have known?
That's crazy. Oh, but no, Dom burning himself out to try and get some pressure. The arc
Wow,
step
dude, he's
gets
so
answered yet
clean with
again.
those. And the conversion. Like, it's such a weird scramble, but Dom is like, a scramble is normal to me. Nice available for the conversion. Catches him jumping.
Oh, but Dom just about to come out of burnout here. Zykles just couldn't.
Could not finish the deal here, but they're
No.
in even health. Is he going to spend level 3? Yeah, he
Yep.
burns himself out. He has to. Yeah,
Oh, but I don't think you're dead here.
it's going to be close.
It's not CA, it's Kimberly damage. I think you're alive here. Just barely.
Say jam?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Suddenly, we're into round 3. Zykles gonna try and turn up the pressure. Here
And
he
Zykles,
comes.
riding out the momentum, knows he's at a meter deficit, so he's just going to try to end this before Dom gets the opportunity to hit him with a level 3.
Oh, but the grab, the shimmy,
Cute as hell.
and he converts it into the level 1.
That's a lot of damage for something that's usually very safe in Street Fighter 6. But Jury just has the tools. Her kit.
Oh, the
Nice
side
side switch. Frame trap. Nice conversion.
Overhead.
The confirmation station. Gets it again. Not going
Plus
to
frames.
He represented run stop so many times, and now he's frame trapping. He's evolved.
Oh, they're exchanging buttons now.
He is converted from rock into paper. Will he show scissors?
Grab. You're in the corner.
Almost burnt out, though, is Dom. But those mediums are stacking back the
overhead.
gauge. Wow, into level 3.
Here comes the level 3.
We're going to look very energized again.
Yeah, Kimberly without an EX reversal here, you'd have to think Dom goes for something needy right now.
But you
he
got
does
level 1.
represent the level 1.
Oh,
DI!
Make him think about it. First time being represented.
And suddenly we have your tournament winner, BigDomChurros from Montreal.
We have to give you guys a couple.
Yeah,
Listen, that was very sick. It was a really good back and forth. Really fun to watch.
that was an excellent game to watch. Zykles representing an oppressive freight train, but Dom just met him at every turn, stopped him in his tracks.
Yeah, maintained a lot of like tools in which like Kimberly would usually be safe on offense, going for like the forward heavy kicks, challenging at these weird ranges, ready to challenge all the drive rushes, all the jump ins.
Yeah, Zykles confidently taking number 2 though over Blook at number 3, but Dom will walk away as number 1 for NUMAD.
Listen, silver's a good color on him.
Silver is a great
I think
color.
it suits.
It's more expensive, honestly.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's tasteful. Gold is a little gaudy.
Yeah, it's just a little gaudy.
What are you, someone's godmother at a wedding? You know, like gold? Are you kidding?
Yeah. I mean, silver, that's classy.
Silver is class.
Silver
Exactly.
is
The
classy.
fine silverware. Well, listen, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you much for your patience. We had some technical difficulties right at the beginning, but we made it. We survived. Isn't that what it's all about?
Yeah, we got some good interviews on stream as well, thanks to Blazer. Shoutouts to Blazer for bringing us through the difficult time of setting up the new setups of the PS5.
It would have been a struggle to fill that much air, so I
It really
appreciate the
would've.
rotation. And I
Yep.
appreciate you, my man. Thank you
Yep.
so much for holding me down. Nice to meet you.
It's been great working with you. And next time we go live, it'll be for Grand Blue.
It's true. I don't know who we'll have on commentary, but I'm sure they'll be entertaining.
Yeah. Until then.